How did you
Okay,
get to
so
know who she is?
I met her at this trip that we had with Jill Cole, Michelle Carpenter, you know, that trip that they organized to go to Egypt the last week of October. They
2023. Yeah.
2023. There, she was one of the 22 people in the crowd in the group,
Mm.
and we were going to the pyramids, Makawari pyramid, the third pyramid, to do like an activation prayer for all the things that are going on in the world. And it's something that Jill Cole, right, came up with a few years ago, right? She wrote a book, The Discourse, right? And she had a session with Alva Weinman, and that's how I met Jill Cole and Michelle Carpenter through Alva Weinman. And so I met, you know, we went to this trip, and I met her at the first day when we were at Giza, the pyramid. That's where I met her. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And
And
then,
we connected like that, like we knew it, like we looked at each other's eyes and like, I know you from somewhere, I don't know where, you know.
I'm sure on a soul level. So you go on this trip, all of you, and Aurora, like, why this session? How did this session come about?
Well, I told her that I did also hypnosis like Alva does and Jill, and I said, you know, when you come back home, maybe if you want for your birthday, I can gift you a session, and let's see what comes up, because I knew that she channeled. I had a feeling that she channeled, and she is a channeler. She channels source, and I just felt that I could gift her that, and it would be a nice way for us to keep in touch.
Wow.
So.
And from this is this amazing, video footage. I'm glad you recorded it. And you recorded it really just for her, right? For you guys. But
Yeah.
then, a lot came through, right?
Yeah, a lot of came through, a lot of revelations, a lot of things she said and felt, and then there was a lot of confirmations that showed up later from either Jill or Michelle that we got chills. Like even the scene when she talks about that she was, digging up this area, right? And she saw this thing, and there was a picture that either Jill or Michelle posted somewhere in the group, because we have a little WhatsApp group.
Okay.
And it was like I got chills, and then Aurora said, "Hey, maybe we need to share this video with the group, because we're getting confirmations as well."
Oh, absolutely. It was an interesting session. Again, I think it was at least the raw video I got to edit was about three hours long, somewhere along that, right? Just beautiful things to following along. I could tell you the energy in that session is still there. I could feel the healing in it. I actually I want to say, got lost in the video, like really got absorbed into it. And there were some healings, some activations that were happening that I, as a listener, got to experience.
Oh, really?
Yes. So it's almost like I want to give people a heads up. Like, you can listen to this recording as if you're in a session, as if you're going into a session, as if you're preparing to go into a meditation, and you will get a lot out of just listening and being present with this recording.
Wow. Yeah, it was the beautiful life.
Anytime either of you listen to it, you're back. You're back. Again, you can clear the room as if this is your meditation, and you can listen to it all or in pieces, in parts, and you can be there. You can absolutely be there. It's like it's a portal. It's like a portal.
It's a portal, right?
That you can hop into absolutely anytime you want. And here am I, who wasn't there at the session, wasn't there at the that expedition to Egypt, but being a witness to this session. That is the portal, and I stepped into it, and I was there, and I felt the energy. Whatever you brought from there is big. So anyone listening with that intention of okay, like clear everything. I'm about to listen to this. Deep breath in, make sure you're not going to be disturbed, and go with it. Go with it. This is a session for anyone. This is a session for anyone who chooses to be there. This is not Aurora's session. This can be anyone's session if that's your intention when you enter.
I kind of feel like we manifested it in our last chat. Remember we were talking about this? He said, why don't you do a meditation about it so you can go there? And this can be
Absolutely. And you don't even have to listen to it all. If you have everything set up to maintain that meditation, you can go to where you feel like, okay, I'm connected, I'm in. And you can stop the recording of the session and continue on your own, exploring that area, that place in time and space.
Right.
It's almost, again, that portal that you walk into doesn't mean that you have to walk every step with all the steps that were taken. But once you're in and you feel that shift, that you're there, again, if you set everything else up to where you turn off the video or you pause it, and still you are in that meditation, whether you need the music or the incense or the candles or the doors closed or whatever it is, or if you're laying down as if you are about to have a session, right? And that, okay, once I'm in, I can pause and I can explore whatever I came in to explore. But it's a powerful session.
We want to find out, from your soul, like our connection, right? And the Egypt trip, what
definitely.
purpose, the things you encountered there, like what they meant. And notice if it's sunny or cloudy.
It's sunny.
Beautiful. And as you're in the sunny place, how does the air smell?
Egypt.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Yes, there's a beautiful stone and it's in the morning sun. And I've been there before. And I'm sitting down again.
Beautiful, beautiful. And are you there alone or are you with somebody?
I'm there alone this time.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Young male feet.
Young male feet. And as you're connecting with this male, what do they call you there? Whatever name comes to mind.
It's, I don't know, Rufus?
Rufus? Okay. Beautiful.
Rufus.
Rufus. Okay. Rufus. And what happens next, Rufus, when you're there sitting in this pyramid, outside the pyramid?
I'm waiting for something.
Okay.
I'm waiting for somebody. Somebody is coming, and I'm
coming.
waiting in the morning sun.
Mm-hmm.
Just look, it's peaceful.
Mm-hmm.
It's really early.
It's really early.
Yeah.
Okay. And what happens next as you're waiting here?
Oh. Just relaxing, and it's just really good to be there. And I don't want him to come really soon. I want to stay longer because it's really nice and it's getting warmer and it's just so pretty. It's just so pretty. The morning mist and just how quiet it is because it's not always so quiet. So I'm just really loving the moment of sitting there. And he's late. Who's coming? My friend, he's late. Actually, I'm working for him. Yeah.
Okay. So enjoy that moment of being alone there with yourself and your thoughts and just feel that moment. And let me know if you're getting any thoughts or any insights when you're sitting there alone.
Yeah. Well, I know I'm I am digging up sand. I know what I'm gonna do for the day.
Right.
Yeah, it's my work. That's what I'm doing.
Okay, so you dig in the sand. Okay.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I have a bucket and we're digging up something.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you work for this man digging things out of the sand? Are you alone or with a group? Do you know? Do you work with a group or is this just you alone here?
It's a group.
Mm-hmm. And they're not there yet, right? Are they all late
No,
or?
I'm super early because I like to sit by the pyramid before they come. Oh yeah, that's what I do. I actually come early always to be there
Mm-hmm.
before they come. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's what I do. That's why I come. That's why I'm there. That's why I'm thinking, oh, thank God they're late.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And
yes.
and what color is your skin? You're looking at your skin? Beautiful skin.
Mm, yeah, it's brown. I'm not very old. I'm like, I don't
Mm-hmm.
know, 17 maybe.
Oh, you're young. Are you married there or?
No, I'm just I was like a male boy, you know,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
but still working, we're working. I'm working.
Mm-hmm.
I still live home
Mm-hmm.
with my
Okay.
mama.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Very good. And yeah, continue. If any thought comes through,
I have a really beautiful mother,
mm-hmm.
you know, because I was connecting to her and
Mm-hmm.
I felt like, you know, she cooks really nice food
Mm-hmm.
and, we are sitting there at the table and, I always like to go home
Mm-hmm.
because my mother is loving and I'm there with my younger sisters and brothers,
Mm-hmm.
2 brothers and 1 sister.
Sisters, brothers and sisters. And look at your mom's eyes. Do you recognize those eyes in this life or other lives?
Wow, let me see. Yes, look up. I'm asking her to look up.
Mm-hmm.
Look to my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Show me who you are. Oh, it's my grandmother.
Oh, beautiful. Really? Oh,
Wow.
oh. What is she
Oh,
wearing? What is your mother wearing?
it's like a long dress. It's bluish,
Mm-hmm.
but
Bluish.
it's not very. like there's not so much on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's very simple,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like dark bluish.
Mm-hmm. And what timeline do you think it is here? What year?
It's a long time ago because I'm in there. I know it's just like bread or something.
Bread?
She's making, yeah, she's
She's
making something with her hands.
mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
she's doing like this and flattening it out. It's like I don't know, pita bread, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just dipped in something like a beanie sauce or something. It's like has something in it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure it's like beans and it's like a stew,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Mm-hmm.
We're sitting like on a cloth on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even think we're inside. We're outside.
Mm-hmm.
It's like outside. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
it's outside. It's because it's bright.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful. So you have here a good relationship with your mom, I see, right?
Oh, yes, she's she's thick, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and she's just smells really good. She's, I don't need a wife. I have
Right.
a mother.
You have your mother. She smells really good, and
I
she's
mean, she's nice. She feeds me and she loves me, and I don't need a wife. I don't want to get married. I don't want this bullshit with marriage and stuff. It's like, oh, it's like some people are. My friends are thinking about that, but I don't want to do that. I just want to. I don't. I just want to be home with my mother and
Mm-hmm.
just that's life. I like. I don't want to
Mm-hmm.
do the other thing. I don't care about girls.
You don't care about girls at that age, yeah. You don't want all that responsibility, right? With
Do I'm
family.
not. I have my mother. She's good for me.
Mhm. And your father, is he around or?
It's like he's not much around. It's like he's working far away or something. I think she's like running the home or yeah, the family. She's like the head of the family.
Okay, so he's running the whole, is it a
Yes,
biz?
he's doing it. He's away. He's like working away. Just
Mm-hmm.
comes sometimes home. It's not there all the time. So
Mm-hmm.
for me, it's like because I'm the oldest, I'm her help.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You're the help for her. But it's the
Yeah,
boy,
yeah,
the
yeah.
oldest, the
Yeah,
oldest.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. You're
It's like
working.
she's my wife or not my wife, but she's my mother. So we're
Mm-hmm.
doing this together.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
And
you're
it's
running.
also why I'm working. I'm also bringing money home for the house.
Mm-hmm. So you also bring in money. You're also supporting the house, yeah. Beautiful. Very good. What happens next? Go to the most significant moment in this boy's experience. I'm going to count from 1 to 3, and you're going to go to the next important event in this life. 1, 2, 3, and you're there now. What's happening now? Where are you?
We're digging.
Digging. Okay, very good. Uh-huh.
And I find something.
Mm-hmm. Okay, did you feel it with your hands or with a shovel, or how were you digging?
It was it was like my hands, like I have a bucket and I
Mm-hmm.
was just like doing this with the sand and it's just coming.
Mm-hmm.
I have something.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like a shovel, it's like a more like a round thing that you
Mm-hmm.
hold and you do
Mm-hmm.
like this.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I don't know, it's like a stone or something.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And but I do like this and then the sand comes into the bucket.
Mm-hmm.
But I use my hand a lot, but I have to be careful with the sand because of the friction with the skin. But
Mm-hmm.
I use the hand sometimes and then I hit something and it's like
Mm-hmm.
it's something like comes like a corner out of the
Mm-hmm.
sand. Yeah, it's just like sticks out a little bit. And then, this is exactly what we're doing. We're both digging, and we're also trying to find something.
Beautiful. And how are you feeling when you find and dig this thing? How are you feeling in your body?
Really nice because, there's like sand on top, to the side and under. So it's like not in a rock or anything. There's nothing around it. So it's like something was left in the sand, and it's just sand all over it. So it's like it's not attached to anything.
Oh, okay.
So it's like just free. If I look into the sand, it's just in the sand. And there's sand all around it. I can see in the sand when I'm here now. And it's like a dark object.
Okay, very good. So continue digging, and then are you there by yourself, or you're with the other workers, or the other workers around you, or are
They're
you?
they're further, more down.
Okay,
They're
they're further
not.
away.
Yeah. I'm not having them around me. We're not so many actually now. It's also getting a little late. There's a shadow down. It's actually, we're almost going, and this is happening just before we go. I mean, we cannot dig when the sun goes down, can't see anything. So we have like a certain time we stop because the light is bad. So we stop.
Okay, very good, very good. So now that you found this thing and you dug it, and were you able to see the whole thing, or you still need to dig more to see more of
I
it?
haven't dug it up. It's still like sticking out. I think I have to go in the
More
morning.
in the morning,
Yeah.
the next morning to continue. Okay, very good, very good. So then go to the next important event of this life. I'm gonna count
Yeah.
for 1, 2, 3, and you're gonna go there. 1, 2, 3, and you're there now.
I just want to go to get this out of the. I
Out
want to
of the
get it
sand.
out.
You
The
want to get it.
next morning I'm there.
Mm-hmm.
I want to go there.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm there. I want to get it out.
Mm-hmm.
So I get help. I tell them I found something. They start digging with me around it because there's a lot above and
Mm-hmm.
to the side. But you have to be really careful.
Mm-hmm.
And we managed to do it and we have to be really careful.
Mm-hmm.
And we are taking it out. And for me, it's like let me see. It's like I don't know. It's like a plate,
Mm-hmm.
square thing. There
Mm-hmm.
has it says something. I mean, it has like this letters or what do you
Mm-hmm.
call those things? What do you call these things? And
Couldn't.
those carved
Oh,
things
oh yeah,
out,
the hieroglyphics. The hieroglyphic.
hieroglyphics.
It has
Yes,
hieroglyphics. Okay.
yeah, it's like a tablet.
Mm-hmm. What
It's
color
it's
is it? What color
it's
is?
really dark.
It's really dark. Okay.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
it's dark,
Okay.
and it's not like Egypt's stone, yellow stone. It's
Mm-hmm.
a dark. It's like a granite, dark granite.
Wow. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it comes in a piece, and
Okay.
there's a corner missing, one corner. Yeah, so it's like a square like this, and then one corner missing.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, we have to dig a lot to see if we can find this corner, but I don't think we find it. No, we don't find that.
Okay. Can you read what it says? Are you able to read that language or not? Or your higher self?
Let me see.
Mm-hmm.
I can't read it, but I can hear.
Mm-hmm. What can you hear? Yeah.
I can hear something.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, we are the ancient one. We are the ancient one. We
Mm-hmm.
are the ancient one.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I hear.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So that's what you're
But
getting when you're
yeah.
seeing that piece. Mm-hmm. Wow.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Mm.
I feel like it's close to the Sphinx.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm kind of seeing that actually right now as you're saying it. Okay. It's near the Sphinx. It's in that area where the Sphinx and the pyramid is, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was down by the Sphinx somewhere. But then
Mm-hmm.
this was found.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know the the direct, location, but I
Mm-hmm.
feel the Sphinx is close.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful. And what happens next as you're getting that message?
I'm like, they are like, yeah, good job, good job. I'm very happy. I get some money, I take it home.
Oh,
My
oh.
mother's really happy.
Mm-hmm.
We get that, like, we can, buy meat,
Mm-hmm.
food, good food for
Mm-hmm.
this. A
Okay.
good job well done. Everybody happy. We are all eating good that day.
Beautiful. Beautiful. And you
And
also got a
that's,
message. You also got a message.
yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes, yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Good to do something for the family.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful. Beautiful.
My mother was very proud.
Mm-hmm. And your siblings?
Yeah, they're like, a good brother, good big brother.
Mm-hmm.
Yay! I'm like, yeah, I'm the man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the man. I don't care if my father's not there. He's actually not that much fun. I don't like him so much.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, so he wasn't a lot of fun. He wasn't there for you then. I guess in those days,
No.
fathers were not involved in the family, right? They were just there but not there. Is that right?
Yeah, yeah. He's always working somewhere far away. He only
Mm-hmm.
came home, a few times a year.
Mm-hmm.
So my mother, she was, we were okay. We had
Mm-hmm.
our little house,
Mm-hmm.
and when he came, everything's different, and my mother is very occupied with him, and it's not so much fun in the home for us,
Mm-hmm.
so, because everything is him, him, him.
Mm-hmm.
And I just think he's really good when he goes. And then I get my mom back, and
Mm-hmm.
everything goes back to normal, and we can be, but he brings always home something, money and tools and stuff, whatever we need. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
yes,
Mm-hmm.
we're okay. We're fine.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, so now let's go to the next important event in this boy's life, maybe a few more years or another event. I'm going to count from 1 to 3, and you're going to go there. 1, 2, and 3. You're there now. Where are you now? Or what are you hearing?
Wow. Okay, I'm on a boat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sailing,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm sailing down the Nile. Down, down, down.
Wow.
Sailing down the Nile.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like we're three on the boat.
Three. Yeah. Magical.
Mm,
Pyramid.
yeah. Yes. There are three on the boat. I'm older. I'm a young man. I'm going I'm going pretty far. It's gonna take us a few days
To
to
get there.
go. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So we have some food and we're gonna stop on the way and yeah, we're sailing down
Mm-hmm.
and it's we're young man. I'm a young man now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm older. It's like I'm going to work or something.
Oh, you're going to work. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think the Nile is pretty long, right? It's like 6,600 kilometers, right? So it's a long
Yeah,
stretch. So
it
you're going,
feels like 7 days or something. We're sailing down.
oh, wow. So maybe you're going beyond that, right?
Well, we're definitely sailing down, and then we stop and we do something, here and there on the way.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, we're also using the trip. We have something to trade.
Mm-hmm. Are you trading here?
Yeah, but
Mm-hmm.
it's a small boat. But we're like we finance our trip.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow, yeah. We
Mm-hmm.
have something like spices or something.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we take it and we sell it in here, 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 and here.
Mm-hmm.
And then we get some money
Mm-hmm.
for the fare.
Mm-hmm.
So because it's a borrowed boat,
Mm-hmm.
not my boat, I have to pay for how I get there. So I am in the boat and I'm trading some spices or something
Mm-hmm.
in the harbor or whatever you call it.
Yeah,
Not
the
harbor,
harbor.
it's a
Yeah.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but like the stops.
Mm-hmm.
And this is how they were traveling in those days.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they were taking taking things.
Goods,
It could,
goods.
yeah,
Yeah.
goods. It could. I have spices, and they
Mm-hmm.
are really light, and it comes in like
Mm-hmm.
ceramic and sacks or something.
Yes.
And
Uh-huh.
but because my boat is small, we are three.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. So it's actually two people and the man of the boat. Yeah, that's what it
Mm-hmm.
is. But we are the passengers, so we are supposed to participate in the selling just to get the right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay. Beautiful. So you're stopping and you're selling in the different places, and that's how you're.
Yeah. Yeah. And I've never traveled this
Mm-hmm.
way before, and I've never, sold anything like this. It
Mm-hmm.
was an experience for me to do the trading and at least witness it and see
Mm-hmm.
what's going on because I never participated in any ship.
Merchandising, right?
No,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's like
Mm-hmm.
coming together.
Mm.
Yeah,
Your
it's very
experience. Mm-hmm.
interesting.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful. So what happens next? Anything else that's going on that it's of important experience or important for this life, maybe? Anything, any lessons that you're gathering here as we're navigating this life that you think are pertinent to this life?
Well, I can just feel my heart is opening. I'm going to Luxor,
Mm-hmm.
and I've always wanted to go to Luxor. Like I knew about Luxor, and
Mm-hmm.
there was something that I just said to my mother I had to go there, and I wanted to work, and she
Mm-hmm.
encouraged me because my father he stopped working
Mm-hmm.
abroad, and he came home, and I didn't also want to be home when he was
Mm-hmm.
home, so I decided
Mm-hmm.
to go from home.
Yeah.
It was a good switch because then somebody's taking care of my mom, and I don't want her to be alone. So
Right.
I went to Luxor to
Mm-hmm.
get a job, and she knew this man who had the boat, and she got me this fare to Luxor.
Mm-hmm.
Really,
Mm-hmm.
it's very lucky. I was very lucky.
Mm-hmm. So you went
because
to Luxor.
it's very fast to go with a boat.
Mm-hmm.
Much faster
Mm-hmm.
than walking,
Mm-hmm. And you're in the water, so it's a beautiful waterway, right? So
Yeah. And also in Luxor, it's much more green.
mm-hmm. Yeah, it's more
Mm.
open and green and abundant, right? A lot of abundance, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's different.
Mm-hmm.
It's different than in where I lived in Cairo.
In Cairo, okay, in the Giza, right? You were in Giza.
Yeah.
The ancient Giza, ancient Giza.
Yeah. So beautiful. Oh, yeah.
And as you're here, yeah, just gather any other experiences for this life to bring to this life. Are you able to grab something from there to a gift or something for this life or frequency?
Let me see. And Luxor is a beautiful place. I stayed there my whole life.
Mm-hmm.
And I was working with like farming or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's really good at the hands, with the hands.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just, I had like animals and oh,
Mm-hmm.
I got some money.
Mm-hmm.
I had some money,
Mm-hmm.
so I could start something. I started this.
Mm-hmm.
I bought a land,
You
and
bought some life.
I
Mm-hmm.
bought a land. Yeah, I got to the boat, and I had some money. I got a little land, and I got an animal, like a camel,
Mm-hmm.
and so I could, start to work for
Mm-hmm.
myself
Mm-hmm.
because I was really good at that,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and yeah. Actually, I was with my friend
Mm-hmm.
in the boat.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
we did this together, so it was good. It was a good life.
Mm-hmm. And what did you learn in this beautiful life? If it was a lesson for this life,
Be kind to your mother.
be kind to your mother. Okay.
They will give you an open, beautiful heart. She
Mm-hmm.
will teach you about love,
Mm-hmm.
and she knew about healing
Mm-hmm.
and food and spices.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why she got me a lift with a spice boat,
Mm-hmm.
because she was a medicine woman. And then she knew the man who was taking the spices down to Luxor.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I got the lift to Luxor.
To Luxor. That's how you did it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and so it was like my transition from Cairo to Luxor was really beautiful. I never forget the trip.
Mm-hmm.
It was the only trip like that I went. I
Mm-hmm.
learned so much because I was like 21 or something
Mm-hmm.
when I took the trip.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just, I never forget this love. And she got me this experience, this trade and the spices. And yeah, and she encouraged me to grow things, medicine.
Mm-hmm. Medicine. Okay. So you were growing different herbs for medicine purposes? Mm-hmm.
Yes,
For healing. Is this
yes.
maybe what your healings, journey started in, one of them?
Wow, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
I was doing that. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
we had some herbs everywhere.
You had herbs everywhere, right?
It was not like a really, really big land, but it was, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
we we could produce,
Mm-hmm.
you know, we could support ourselves. We even had like a little, our little houses
Mm-hmm.
by the field. I mean, it's like it's just nothing fancy. But I mean, really good, you know. We had food, we had water, we had herbs, we had food, and we had
Houses.
work and houses. Yeah, so we were working together, me and my friends.
Beautiful.
So it was like a supported life.
Like a
And
cooperative, sometimes they have they call it here in the States when people get together and they create a community, right? So you had like a community that you created there.
yes, with
Wow.
my friends.
Kind of like you do now, isn't it? I mean, you have a community in the raw house, right? The raw garden.
Yeah, Ross Garden. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we have many people coming in and out here. Like really beautiful souls with amazing, intense energy sometimes. And they're like all wondering, what's going on? What is this? What is this? And they come here and they're like, grounding, sitting down, coming back to themselves. You can see that when people come here. They just they sit down. I feel like a pyramid on the other side. If you flip a pyramid, goes like this, it's like they everything is here, and then when they come here, I can see they're like shh, everything is coming straight to them, all this madness or that they have collected, it just comes right into them.
Yeah.
And then they can come down. That's one of the healing modalities, what happens to people when they come here.
When they come to this pyramid area. So, is this, we were talking about earlier about like some of the work you did in the pyramids and how you can integrate this work to your, to your life, right? To your sessions, right? So is this something that how you can bring it to your sessions, or to your, or meditations or.
Yeah. Well, I can see, let me see. How can I use Egypt for my sessions?
Yeah, exactly. Because you want to use the pyramid work, right? The energy of the pyramid, you want to bring it into your sessions, right?
I know how I can connect. Oh my God.
You know now how you can connect.
Yes, I know. When you're at the pyramid, the sun is like orange, really,
Right.
really big. You can actually look into the sun.
Right.
Sitting. When it's sitting, you can look into the sun. This is when you can connect to the pyramids. You look into the sun. You imagine yourself standing by the pyramid, looking into the sun that is going down, and you are connected. You connect through the sun to the pyramids. That's how you connect. That's how you connect. That's how you connect. You can do like this, or touch the pyramid. Whatever. You can touch the Ankh, and you can,
touch
if you
the
see,
Ankh. You can also touch the Ankh. Tell me
yes, you
about
can
the
hold the
Ankh.
Ankh.
Yeah.
Yes, you can hold the Ankh, and you can hold the hand, and you can look to the sun when it's going down. And the I can feel the pyramids are here on my side. And this is like if I'm doing a session and I would like to have the energy from the pyramids to enter the session, I can just imagine myself holding the Ankh, holding the hand to the sun, and sun gazing to the pyramids.
Sun gazing to the pyramids.
Yes. Yeah, to the sun by the pyramids. This is like how you can connect to the pyramids in a very powerful way.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Wow. So that's how you.
Wow.
Wow, I'm feeling it actually as I'm looking at the sun in
Yeah.
the pyramid,
Yeah.
holding the Ankh. So it's just imagining that, and a lot the energy from the pyramids comes
Yeah. Yes.
to envelop the session.
You can feel the pyramids,
Mm-hmm.
and the sun is coming here,
Mm-hmm.
and their pyramids are here.
Mm-hmm.
It's to the left of the
To the
pyramids
to
where
the
we
left.
were standing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. To the left, yes.
Remember where you saw the orbs?
Exactly what I was gonna say. That I saw the sun and then I saw the orbs coming through.
Yeah. I'm standing actually there now.
Remember? Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I was beside you when you started to see the orbs.
It was so crazy, right? And I said, "There it is." You said, "Oh, I don't
I was like, where are the orbs? Have you always seen the orbs? No, I just started to see today. I'm like, really? So
Yeah.
it's possible for me to see the orbs. I
Yes.
wish I could see the orbs, but I
Yeah.
can just imagine how beautiful it
They're
is.
green little balls and green and gold and a lot of gold and green. It was so beautiful. Yeah. They were greeting us as we got there because they were knew that, the work we were gonna do. So,
Well, I actually see the orbs now.
you do, right?
Now I can see them.
Right?
And I'm standing there.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, different shapes.
Right.
There are many. There are many.
Right? It's just they're very
Wow.
subtle, right? They're very like subtle, right? Like shadows of the sun, right? Next to the sun.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. It's beautiful. Yeah. It's this magical energy that is there
Mm-hmm.
greeting us.
Pretty nice.
Yeah. That's
So are you able to
ah,
ask the energy that's coming through, what the Ankh connection, So the Ankh is part of the key connection, right? You were talking about earlier about the Ankh, right? How it's a
yes.
key and you're a key. Is there any other messages for you to get from your higher self regarding this?
Mm. And the Ankh.
Hmm. The connection.
The key has many purposes
Hmm.
depending on how you hold
Hmm.
it. This
Hmm.
is like a sword.
Okay. Hmm.
This is like a sword. It's like you know, it's like a wand in this
Right.
direction. You can
Okay.
do like this with it. It
Hmm.
could be bigger and you hold it like this. You
Hmm.
hold this part if
Hmm.
you have a bigger one.
Hmm.
And then you can also turn it away around like this.
Hmm.
And then it's like, this is like more masculine
Hmm.
and this is like more feminine part.
Hmm.
It's, um, it's, uh, it's used differently. It
Hmm.
has many purposes. The Ankh has
Hmm.
many purposes.
Hmm.
One, one purpose is to create.
Hmm.
One purpose is to unlock.
Hmm. Unlock like a key.
Yeah, like a key. And that's like a masculine, it's like you know,
Yeah, because the coal is
take
the
it in and
woman, right? Exactly.
yeah,
The key,
and
yeah.
that's like it's like doing, doing, doing.
Hmm.
And then when you turn it this
Right.
way,
Hmm. Just, hmm.
it's like this way,
Hmm.
turn it the other way,
Yes.
it's more like holding space,
Hmm.
and it's like an energy ball in
Hmm.
the middle,
Hmm.
like a healing energy ball
Hmm.
in the middle, and it's like inward healing. You can direct the Ankh this way for inwards healing, inside healing.
Inside.
Yeah, like for mental and inside of body healing.
Emotional, all the
Yes, all
emotional,
those bodies. Yeah,
all the bodies, right? Emotional,
yeah,
physical, mental,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
All
yeah.
those three bodies, the subtle bodies.
And if you turn it this way,
Mm-hmm.
you're taking the outer layers and other like other people and planets and things, you're directing energy outwards,
Mm-hmm.
you can just like steer it with this key.
Mm-hmm.
It's a key. It's
Mm-hmm.
very powerful if you know how to use it.
Mm-hmm.
But
Okay.
what the important thing about the Ankh, so everybody should have their own Ankh,
Okay.
and they should have their own connection to their Ankh. They should not have other people touching their Ankh, or they should not, it's like my Ankh and it's my energy, it's my want.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to use the Ankh,
Mm-hmm.
you clear it,
Okay.
and then you take it to the sun and you hold it like this,
Mm-hmm.
and you stand by the pyramid and you put the sun inside here, and you activate the Ankh like this, and you hold it in front of you, but not with this, just hold it like this,
Yes.
and then you hold it in the sun, and then the sun hits your pineal gland, and then you are connected to your Ankh, and just be like, have it in a box or a bag or something, and have it somewhere that is yours, and then you can use it in your healing sessions or whatever you want to do with the Ankh. And remember that this part is inside and the other part is for the outside.
For the outside, okay.
Yeah, so that's how you can use the Ankh. And it's a sacred symbol. And it's all the kings and the pharaohs, they all knew that. They were all using the Ankh, and everybody had their own Ankh. So like, yeah. Oh, wow.
Wow.
My heart is so open now.
Open now. Okay. So,
Wow.
wow. Feel it.
You can actually put symbols on the Ankh,
Mm-hmm.
and you can choose your own symbols. You
Mm-hmm.
can put symbols back and front. It depending on the purposes, and also the pharaohs, when they had their Ankhs, they had things written on it. So it's very interesting to see the pharaohs, what was said on their Ankhs that were in the graves. I've never heard anything about this, but I would really like to know what is standing on it, depending on who had where the Ankh is found with the graves. I don't know. Oh wow, that's also, it's a good question. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, this just makes me want to make my own Ankh,
Right.
and bless it in Egypt and just get it activated, because you have to activate your
You
Ankh.
have to activate your Ankhs. We have to go back again to activate our Ankhs, huh? Yes, we do. So, I know that you drew one, right? So you were already pretty connected with it, right? I mean,
Oh,
subconsciously. Remember you
wow.
drew it before we went to Egypt?
Yes. I drew the Ankh many years ago in my apartment that I used to have. And it was so unbelievable because I have always been fond of Egypt, but I didn't know so much about, all the symbols and what their names and everything. And I started to paint on the wall, and I was really like painting in the middle of the night, just like going crazy. And I painted 2 days, and then the third day that I painted, not in a row, but then the Ankh came. And I didn't know it was called an Ankh. I had no idea. It was the Egyptian cross. The Egyptian cross,
We used to call, yeah, that's right.
That's what I called it, and then I had to like oh, it's this cross from Egypt. And then I remember I
Yes.
painted it and it was dark blue.
Mm-hmm.
And then in the morning, my daughter came out, she had already asked me, like, Mom, what are you doing with this wall? And the wall comes like this, 90 degrees, one
Mm-hmm.
side here and another side here.
Mm-hmm.
And it goes like this. And I said, girl, if it's not beautiful, I will just paint over it.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't think that I was like much of an artist, let's just say that.
Mm-hmm.
And then this night when I painted the blue Ankh, she was just like, oh, what?
Mm-hmm.
She screamed from the hallway, ran to the living room, like, Mom, this is incredible.
Yes, it
And I
is.
was just like, oh my God, I'm so happy that she was happy, you
Right.
know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So you have
and
a
then,
connection with it for a long time then.
yeah. And then I put gold all around it, the
Mm-hmm.
Ankh.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just, and then I put sun and a moon, and to the right was the sun, and there was a window, so it was always bright on that side of the Ankh. And if
Mm-hmm.
you went to the wall on that side, it was like in a dark corner, and there I put the moon. I will send you the picture,
Mm-hmm.
it's nice to look at it.
Right,
And it was
right,
just really magical, and it was very pretty, and I never would have thought that I could have done anything like this, And
right,
everybody had that, like, it was like an activation.
right. It
Everybody that
was.
looked at it, they were like, oh my God, this is really
Mm-hmm.
special.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was. I thought it was. It's really special. So now your life as Rufus, right? It's making it clear that you had a connection
Oh,
to not
wow,
only
yeah.
Egypt, but also the healing, right? The herbs. You were growing
Yeah.
herbs there
Oops.
in a
Wow.
community that you created, right? In a container you created, a community,
Yes,
right?
yes. Wow, yeah.
You created this community and you had your own water and everything, right? Your own food. You were
Yes,
self-sufficient there.
I was.
Mm-hmm.
It was exactly the enough size for two men to
Mm-hmm.
work.
Mm-hmm.
And later came our wives, and
Lady
children.
Kim the wife. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. They came
Mm-hmm.
later, but we did it first and then we got the
Mm-hmm.
wives.
Mm-hmm.
I
Okay.
mean, because we had land,
Mm-hmm.
we had, you know, possibility to get good wives.
Right, right. Okay, so let's go to that. Let's continue on this life and see how it continues so unfolding. So you had this land and then you grew a little bit older and you found a wife. Did you find a wife there or did a
Yeah,
relatives
yeah.
bring you a wife or how did you find your wife?
Actually, it was actually a daughter of a medicine man because we were buying seeds
Mm-hmm.
from this man,
Mm-hmm.
and somehow he was connected to my mother,
Mm-hmm.
and my mother has a good word in Cairo
Mm-hmm.
for her what she does.
Mm-hmm.
That's why her food was so good. It's just like
She was charming.
ah.
Mm-hmm.
And she put all the spices in the food. That was the thing, and the
Mm-hmm.
smell so good.
Mm-hmm.
And he had this daughter, and she was young.
Mm-hmm.
See, I mean, I was like 20, I don't know, 4, 5.
Mm-hmm.
I was pretty late getting married, but he had a daughter. She was like 16,
Mm-hmm.
and so she was ready to
To get married.
marry,
Mm-hmm.
and but she was, yeah,
Beautiful.
she was, she was beautiful. She was
Mm-hmm.
not very easy,
Mm-hmm. What, what
but
was
she was young.
right? How old was she?
And
What was her name? Did you say her name? Do you know her name?
no,
If
I
it
didn't. Let me
no,
see.
no name. Okay. Just saw her and she's beautiful and young and ready.
Something like Lanita.
Lanita. Okay. So,
Lanita.
mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Something some
Nita.
Egyptians. Mm-hmm.
Lanita. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But she was
Yeah.
like 10 years younger than me, so she was really young, and naive and I mean, she was not my mother. Like, I mean, she couldn't do the food, and
The food like your mom, yeah.
no, I had to
Mhm.
teach her actually.
You had to teach her how
So
to cook. Yeah.
yes, and that was like usually men don't teach women how to cook.
Hmm.
Usually not, but I knew because my mom taught me
Okay, because
because I was so interested in it.
you
That's
you were interested in learning
yeah, yeah,
because you love the food
yeah.
my mom cooked for you.
Yes, and also I love the herb, and I was growing the herbs. So
Uh,
I was like one of the few men that knew how to cook.
hmm.
But I got eventually good at it. Thank God,
Hmm. And then
I
you were
because
alone.
I had
Yeah.
another work. I had another thing to do. I was,
Hmm.
working on the field, and I was not supposed to be doing food all the time.
Hmm.
It's a women's job. So yeah.
Hmm. Beautiful. And so you got married and you had some children with her, right? And yes, how many children did you have with her?
We had 5 daughters and 1 son.
Oh, wow, a lot of females. Wow, okay.
Oh my God, I thought I was gonna die.
As a
Not have
father.
a son. I was the youngest one. Oh my God.
Hmm.
Oh my God. And then we did not have more children.
Yeah.
Oh, but I'm so happy that I got the son though.
Hmm.
It's awful to have just women, female. I mean, it's just awful not to have one son.
Hmm.
It's like
Hmm.
the must.
It's a
I
must,
mean,
yeah.
I mean,
Hmm.
who's gonna take care of
The land, right?
yeah, and also like, I mean, I'm happy that he came, but
Hmm.
he was the youngest, so I mean,
Hmm.
I thank God I had a good health,
Hmm.
and until he could, replace me.
Hmm. So when you look at your wife, do you see any, do you, into her eyes, do you recognize the soul? Do you recognize her? Does she look, her eyes look familiar? Yeah. Who is,
Yeah.
who is your wife?
Um, my, it's my daughter.
Who's your daughter? Oh my God.
Oh
Wow.
my God,
Oh my goodness.
that
Yeah,
is so insane.
it is. It is. So you are getting older, right? And let's go to another significant moment in your
Um,
life as Rufus.
yeah, Rufus.
One,
Yeah, wow.
two, three, and go. You're there now. What's happening now? You're older and wiser, and the kids are older, right?
Yeah, I'm back in Cairo.
Mm-hmm. So how did you get back to Cairo?
Mhm. By camel.
With camel.
Camel. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's a long, long, very long way.
Mm-hmm.
My mother is old. I wanted
Mm-hmm.
to see my mother before she, dies.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like I can go every year back to Cairo.
Mm-hmm.
It's too far.
Mm-hmm.
I only, you know, I only made it once, and I knew I had to go back before she got really old.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to see my mother before she would pass.
Mm-hmm.
And when I came, she was still alive, thank God.
Mm-hmm.
But I just didn't want to live this life without meeting my mother
Mm-hmm.
before she goes. So I decided to go on this long trip,
Mm-hmm.
and it was 7 weeks.
Mm-hmm. 7 weeks to get there in camel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So you
So I
probably had.
actually, I
Mm-hmm.
actually took my camel,
Mm-hmm.
and I left it. I sold it,
Mm-hmm.
and I took back the boat back to. back with the Nile and did the herb thing all over again. So it was like it was like the best dream experience of my life to go back to the boat and do the thing I did before I went to live in Luxor.
So you went back to that, what you did before
Yeah.
you moved to, oh, wow.
And I met my mother, and it was like I can thank everything to my mother. Like she taught me everything. She taught me how to work, how to feed my family. She taught me about the herbs. She taught me about the oils.
Oh, you did oils too? Okay.
Yeah, the herbs, you know.
Healing, right? The oils are also healing,
Yes,
right?
yes. She taught me everything.
So.
And I just wanted to also honor her to come. And I'm so happy that I came. I only made it twice before she died. And she said to me that, you know, Rufus, I'm happy that you came when I was not too old and not too sick, because now we can enjoy once more our time together. Oh, my father passed away, but she was still alive, I think, because of all the good food, you know, and the oils. But she was I mean, she had students, and she had her own, like a school or something.
Oh, she had a school. What did she teach?
Yeah.
What did your mom teach?
She taught about medicine and the oils.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Wow. And you know, we had such a good connection. Like I really love my mother. It's like my everything. Just, It was just so good to meet her again. And I told her all the stories, everything I did, and all that she taught me. And she was so proud of me, and I'm so happy. I'm so happy that I got to be with her again. And I was so happy to see that she was doing good. And I'm happy that my father was not there.
You just didn't get along with your father, huh?
I didn't get along with him. She loved him. He was her man, but you know, I always felt he was taking her away from me. So that's why I left, you know, when he came home. And but I knew that my time was over. You know, that's why I left. Didn't want to be there with him and having her, and I couldn't have her for myself. So I got my own wife.
To cook for you, and you showed her how to cook for you, and wow.
Yeah. Yes. So it was actually a very beautiful life, and I learned so much there about the herbs and about the oils and about beautiful spices in the food, and about Egypt and about the land and the pyramids and how to use the energy and the medicine together, and the sun. You know, everything is so amazing together. You know, the water and everything. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and then about the Ankh, right? About the Ankh as well. So ask your mother or somebody, since you're in that life right now, what did it mean when you touched that column in Luxor and it was vibrating, right? Remember that it was vibrating, and every time you touched it, it was like, wow, palpitating. So ask yourself or your mother what that meant, because it sounds like it came from that timeline.
I have walked in this temple before, and I've touched this column before. That's what it is.
You had felt it already. You already knew that area.
I've been there before.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when I touched the column.
Mm-hmm.
It was just like, hello, you know,
Mm-hmm.
you've been here before. Hello, I remember you. We remember everything. You remember. I
Mm-hmm.
remember,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Mm-hmm.
I could feel the column was like, do do, you know, it's like a beat.
Like a beat, right?
It was
Mm-hmm.
a beat. I could feel the beat
Mm-hmm.
in the column.
Mm-hmm.
I was there in this temple before.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And then the column signifies your legs, right? And your knees. So are you able to get any energy from that timeline and that space to heal your knee? Or is there a message that we can ask here for your right knee?
Well, the most powerful thing
Mm-hmm.
that we can do together and I can do
Mm-hmm.
is to say, I'll stretch my other knee down.
Yes. Your other column. Your
Other
columns.
column.
They're columns, right?
Yeah. So all the
Mm-hmm.
I will talk to all the columns
Mm-hmm.
in the temple.
Mm-hmm. Of Luxor, right?
I will connect to all the columns in this Luxor temple
Mm-hmm.
and connect the column that I touched to all the other columns and
Mm-hmm.
ask them to connect to my two columns in this life.
Mm-hmm.
And I will ask them to give me strength
Mm-hmm.
and stability, stability,
Stability.
stability,
Stability, yeah.
stability
Mm-hmm.
that I need to walk on this earth in this lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
I will also ask them to support me in everything I will do.
Mm-hmm.
I will ask the columns to heal my columns
Mm-hmm.
from top to bottom
Mm-hmm.
so I can walk on my two columns and enjoy this planet.
Mm-hmm.
So be it, so be it, so be it. And
Mm-hmm.
so it is,
Mm-hmm.
and so it is, and
Mm-hmm.
so it is. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Wow, that's beautiful.
Wow,
That's profound. So now that
wow.
so feel that healing energies from that temple to your columns, from the columns to the columns. Because we're the temple.
Wow,
You are the temple. We are the temple.
we are the temple. Yes, we are. We are the creator.
Mm-hmm.
We are source.
Mm-hmm.
We bring the message.
So since the columns are part of the tree of life, and we're talking about columns and trees, is there a message that we can get from your trees in your garden?
Oh, the trees are columns.
The trees are columns, right?
Wow. Oh my God. And they have roots.
They have roots that talk to each other, right?
Yes. Oh my God. I can see it. Wow. And they're like
Mm-hmm.
playing and having fun and
Together.
talking and giving messages and happy to know that I know that they know that we know about this thing, They're happy, like, you know, like a very fast energy. Yeah.
You have a triangle. Remember you were telling me of 3 brothers,
Oh,
right?
yes. The 3 sisters and 3 brothers.
3 brothers and 3 sisters.
And the 3 graces.
Graces in a triangle, right?
Yeah.
Like pyramids, right?
Yeah, there are like 3 pyramids here.
It's like you have
And
the
then
3 pyramids in your rock garden.
yeah, I have that. Oh my God, this. Oh my, I've never thought about this, about that until now. When you say it, the 3 sisters, the 3 brothers, and the 3 graces over
The 3
there.
graces in the triangle. And
Yeah.
there are 3 pyramids in your backyard.
Wow. Oh my God. I'm trying to figure out which 3s are who. So the 3 brothers are the big pyramids.
Yes, the 3 brothers. Yeah.
Of course they are. And the 3 graces are the middle pyramids.
Oh yeah, the middle ones, yeah.
And the 3 sisters are the small pyramid that we went into.
Too, yeah.
Yeah. Wow, I can actually go into each pyramid in the garden. And I can do work in each pyramid.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Right?
I can see it. That's how they are connected to the pyramids.
Through the roots of those trees, right?
Oh I never thought about this.
Right?
I can just see it really because we're so connected to Egypt.
We are, right? Our hearts are still there. I'm getting chills right now as you're saying that. I'm like,
oh my God.
So we can go anytime and just look at those trees and we can immediately connect to that, especially that pyramid where we walked in, right? So
Yes.
yes. Remember, just let's walk through it again in this memory because we're connected right now and
Yes.
our higher selves are there. So how are we connected? I mean, I'm trying to imagine that we're sisters. I know that we're sisters. We could have been sisters in that life.
And we went into the 3 sisters pyramids, know. And you were behind me.
Yeah,
remember?
I was behind you and you helped me.
And Michelle was in front of me,
Right.
There was somebody, there was like one person, and then it was Michelle in front of that person.
And she's
and you 2 freaked out, both in front of me and behind me, and I was just like, don't worry, I'm sending you energy and love. I was so happy in the pyramids. I was sweaty like a pig, Everybody was sweating. It was so warm, but I was just so happy going into the pyramid.
Yeah.
And I knew it was okay.
Yes.
And I could see your face. You're like, just like, I can't do this. And I'm like, yes, you can. Yes, you can. Give me your bag. Give me your yellow bag. I remember it was a yellow bag.
Yeah. And you helped us
I
through.
took the bag, even though my knee and everything and blah. I didn't care. I was crawling down this oh my God, this narrow path down to the chamber.
Yes.
And I remember your face when you came out. Your eyes were like so big. And you had this scary, your face was like like all scared. Your eyes were wide open and you were like looking everywhere. And I was looking at you. Everything is okay. You're okay. We are okay. This is okay. We are here. This is okay. And you were like, and you're just coming in and breathing. And coming into the space and stretching out again,
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
It was intense. The
It
energies there,
was,
right?
yeah.
That third sister, the three sisters, and it
Yeah.
was
And we
intense.
and we didn't know, we didn't know exactly what we were doing.
No.
We knew we were supposed to be there, but what was gonna happen? Was there gonna come a Jesus there or another Mary or some
Yes.
aliens? We didn't know, or would there come a light ball into the chamber
Mm-hmm.
spinning in front of us? I mean,
Exactly.
I was ready for everything
Yes,
there when I was
exactly.
there. Like, come
So
on.
this is what we came for, and this was
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
mission. The
And then I remember we were there and we were sitting all around, and then we brought our pyramid, no, all our crystals,
crystals together.
and we put them all, everybody had them individually, and at
Mm-hmm.
one point we put them all together,
Mm-hmm.
and then we had the tuning forks. I think
Mm-hmm.
it was Jill's.
Mm-hmm.
Renzo was tuning forking us.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Some guy,
He was
some
tuning forking us.
darky ass. Exactly.
It was amazing. And then we were coming from one chamber to the other, trying it on, and people are ripping their shoes off, being all barefoot, some sitting and standing, however they felt, we were sweating, but everybody was just like touching the walls and sitting
Yeah.
down and just breathing and
Taking all
feeling
the
into it. Yeah.
taking all the dirt in, right? It was so beautiful to feel the dirt, right? Even the dirt
Yeah.
felt magical, right?
Yeah, it felt so
Clean,
delicious.
delicious,
Yes.
clean,
And
like
so sacred.
so sacred. The beyond going to a church, I mean, beyond
Yes. It was
belief.
like, wow. It was so sacred space. It was like a church. It had
Yes.
this arch.
Mm-hmm.
And then we started to sing at
The
one point.
the Padmani, the Om Padmani,
Yeah,
yes, yeah,
I was
mantra.
sitting beside Radha and she started to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And I was really singing it 108 times with her. And then I was all like vocal and my voice was so clear. And after 108,
Yeah.
repetitions, I started to just have like sounds flowing from my lungs and to the arch. And I could
Mm-hmm.
just like
Your voice, you
feel,
activated. You activated
yes.
your
And Nina
voice.
was singing with me,
Oh, it's so
and there were some
beautiful.
other people singing there. We were
Uh-huh.
like in a triangle. Me,
Uh-huh.
Nina was to the right,
Uh-huh.
I was in the middle, and there was somebody, you know, by the entrance in the other corner.
Mm-hmm.
And when we were called back in, when
Mm-hmm.
everything started in the small chamber, when Peter was under hypnosis, then
Yeah.
Renzo came running out and he got me,
Mm-hmm.
Nina, and somebody else. I forgot. Was it
Mm-hmm.
Miriam?
Yeah,
Miriam?
yeah, I think Miriam, yeah. Yeah.
We were singing. We were doing this. Was this angelic
Angelic.
sound
Mm-hmm.
vibrating in these columns.
Oh, so
Oh,
sacred. Creating beautiful sound.
and I felt so amazing. And then we were called to
Go
go to
back
the hip.
to the little
Yeah,
room. They were in the
yes.
closet, right? Yeah.
Yeah, they were actually in the closet and
The
to
mummy
listen to
closet.
the
The mummy closet.
yeah, to do the channeling,
The
to
channel.
listen to what's coming. And he was describing when the energy was coming down, and we opened our hand to receive the energy, to get
Yes.
the downloads. And
Mm-hmm.
it was just really, really amazing. Shahira was there grounding
Grounding the
us and
space.
holding the space. I love
Space.
her
I love
so much.
much. Yes. Our sister. She's our sister too, not
Oh my
just.
God, she's my sister.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
and also I remember when we were singing with Amoy,
Oh, so. Oh
I
my God, that
am.
was so
Remember, it was like,
beautiful.
I am
I'm
sacred.
sacred. You
You
are
are sacred.
sacred.
We
We
are
are
sacred ones.
ones.
I am sacred. You are sacred.
Sacred.
We are sacred ones.
Oh my God.
I
I
am
am
sacred.
sacred.
You
Are
are
sacred.
sacred. We are sacred
Sacred.
ones.
Oh my God, it was so beautiful. She was so amazed, right? Looking
Wow,
into her eyes, that was so beautiful, right?
it was like looking into Source eyes.
Eyes, right? And then she was dancing with me because I think I was dancing with the hands, and she was dancing. She could feel people's
Yeah,
energies, right?
yeah,
So
yeah,
she
yeah.
went with everybody. It was beautiful to see
Wow,
Source through her, right? Like,
it was unbelievable.
right,
Wow,
right.
this was like such an incredible experience. And wow, remember when we couldn't get into the little chamber, he forgot the key.
Yes, forgot the key, right?
And I had the key all along on my neck. I had the
You got
ankh
the
and the crystal. I should have just taken the ankh and the crystal and click, open up instead of him like boom, boom,
the
boom,
male
boom.
energy, right?
Remember? Oh,
Yes.
it was so loud.
I think that's what scared me, that part. I think that's probably what put the nerves in me, that, right? And, right?
Yeah.
Because I
Yeah.
knew.
I mean, it was really intense, but you know
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
I think that was so much part of 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 the journey in there. It was to get into the chamber. You
Yes.
know, we are going into the chamber. We are doing this. We are doing it with force, even. And
Mm-hmm.
we made it and we made it in. And when they opened the door, it was like a woo,
Woo!
you know? It was just like, yeah,
Yeah.
we did it. And it
Right.
was done. And it was like we were supposed to be there.
Yeah.
And we went in and it was unbelievable.
Right. It was unbelievable. And I felt
Yeah.
came back feeling amazing. I mean, it was interesting sleeping, right? But I mean, we did our mission, right? That was the mission, and it was amazing, and wow.
Actually, I see something now.
Hmm.
Remember when it was hitting the the lock? I
Yes.
didn't see it, but I felt it. I
Hmm.
was in the chamber with the arch,
With the arch,
and
uh-huh.
and I can see now if I look at it and I can see the vibration, what
Hmm.
is happening. He is it's like discharging the body. Our
Hmm.
bodies was discharged,
Hmm.
like cleansed through the root channel, like poo, poo, poo.
Right.
It was just
Right.
like
It was
we
trying
were
to.
like we were dumping shit
We were
down when they was
hitting
hitting
it.
and
Hit.
hard, and
And
then we were also being cracked open.
right, we were being cracked open, yeah. Because remember, yeah, we were. Door, yeah.
It was it was harsh. It was a music to my ear now when I think about it. But
Hmm.
it was really
Hmm.
powerful. Like imagine how powerful it was. He had a rock and he was just like ow, 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 ow. And like it was just like boom, boom,
Boom.
boom on the walls in the chamber. This sound, this loud sound hasn't been heard for thousands of years.
Right. Wow. Oh my goodness. Right?
So they activated the little pyramid with this bam, bam, bam also.
Right.
It was being shaken, stirred, and us too, our souls too. And that was necessary.
Hmm. Yeah.
It was a cleansing mechanism.
Yeah.
Mechanism. I can see it now.
Yeah.
And I didn't know what this was all about because if people are thinking about what was this all about, this is what it was all about.
Hmm. It was about cleansing, getting us ready for the
Wow.
next thing. Right. Yeah. Wow. Wow. It was really beautiful. It was, I mean, it was not, it was a process, right, for me to get there and for a lot of us, but
Yeah.
I think like you said, we didn't know what to expect and we didn't know how long the walking that, because I had to bend down, right? I think that was uncomfortable, and I think people in front of me were freaking out too. So I kind of, yeah, it was yeah, and then when we got out, right, we were wondering how, I mean, I wasn't scared of getting out. I thought that we had gotten activated while we were there, right?
Yeah.
Uh, right? The energy shifted a lot, right? After when we were walking out and we were complete, right? Um, and when we were walking back, I was doing the satnama, so that I could calm my nervous system down, but it wasn't that bad coming out, right? And and the full moon, right? It was full moon as well, right? When we went outside, right? And
It's unbelievable to have been there in this full moon.
right?
It was the 26th of October,
Mm-hmm.
and it was the 20. Yeah, it was. So I think the full moon was the 28th.
Mm-hmm. The
Yeah, it was
28th.
almost full moon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It was almost full moon, yeah.
yeah,
So very special day. Yeah,
yeah,
very special for that event. So,
yeah.
mm-hmm. Wow. So then the next day you went to Karnak, right? So how was Karnak for you? I know you had this event about these keys and these doors, right?
We went to so many temples. Was that the temple with the keys?
Yeah, there was a temple with keys. Yeah, yeah. I was not
Was
allowed to go. Remember, I was supposed to
y-
take care of Belinda, right? So wasn't
yeah.
allowed to go, right? Spirit didn't allow me to go. It found something to me to do, right? So,
So the Karnak temple, was it where I went into the chamber of Osiris?
yes,
That was
yes.
yeah. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that was where the ankhs were
Mm-hmm.
and the doors.
Yes,
So
So,
there were
mm-hmm.
like six ankhs.
Okay.
No, it was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ankhs.
Okay.
It was two ankhs on the top, two
Mm-hmm.
small ankhs, one big in the middle, and two small ones.
Mm-hmm.
And I was standing in front of the ankhs, and
Mm-hmm.
then we were supposed to pick an ankh, go to the door, and dive into the door with the ankh that we picked. I did it.
Okay.
Laura channeled message, beautiful message, and then I couldn't feel the connection. So I went again
Mm-hmm.
to the ankhs, and now it's just like, okay, I'm gonna pick the right ankh because this ankh is like so. This is just like what is this? What is this? Tell me. There's so many answers in the ankh for me.
Mm-hmm.
And then I picked the ankh in the middle, and that ankh was the only ankh that was broken. It had uh this part and that part broken.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And then there were two small ankhs here, a big
Mm-hmm.
one in the middle, two here, and
Mm-hmm.
then two medium size ankh here. So what I could see was no, so I was standing in front of the ankh, and then there was this guy who was working there, and he took my hand and he laid it on the ankh in the middle. And
Mm-hmm.
you're not supposed to touch anything, and the guards are always there, and
Mm-hmm.
either you can touch it or you cannot touch it, you never know.
Right.
And he just took my hand and he put it there, and I was just like, wow. I started to get those like
Mm-hmm.
energy
Mm-hmm.
movements through my body. And
Mm-hmm.
then he took his hand on my hat and he put my hat on the ankh that was broken.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was just like, just
Mm-hmm.
coming through energy from my spine. And I was shaking and I started crying and like moving and shaking and everything. And Nina was there, our friend. Oh my God,
Oh.
thank God for
Mm-hmm.
bless. Oh my
Mm-hmm.
God, thank for Nina. She
Mm-hmm.
was standing with me and And then she started to ask me questions.
Mm-hmm.
And she's recorded my answers.
Oh, wow. So
I
beautiful.
have it, and I've listened to it once. I
Mm-hmm.
remember something, and then I listen to it once again. I have to listen to it again. I will send this to you. I really do have to send it to you.
Mm-hmm.
And what I saw that this Ankh that was missing a piece of the head and one
Mm-hmm.
piece of this part,
Mm-hmm.
it represented the man,
The man?
the
Okay.
the man, the
Mm-hmm.
masculine,
Mm-hmm.
and the two uh, on top of the man was two wives,
Yes.
and the small Ankhs were
Mm-hmm.
children of one wife and children of the other wife.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
he was the man. He was the broken man. And I could see a cloud
Mm-hmm.
over all men. It was a spell.
Mm-hmm.
So I saw a spell that has been over men for centuries. And this was put on men to shake and disturb their connection to
The
source.
source.
Yes, because men were not made to rape,
Mm-hmm.
kill, and
Right.
destruct things.
Mm-hmm.
They were made to protect, secure,
Mm-hmm.
and hold space and
For,
watch the
mm-hmm.
whole, be the man and head of the family.
Mm-hmm. Right. Mm-hmm.
So this spell, this gray cloud, black cloud over man has been there for thousands of years.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew that by me seeing it,
Mm-hmm.
just by seeing it, just by knowing what it is and seeing it and seeing what it is for what it is, that I was enough to lift the spell.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Because consciousness is all we need to have
Mm-hmm.
to change everything into light.
Mm-hmm.
So I was shining my light on the clouds
Mm-hmm.
and seeing the spell lifting
Lifting
of
from.
man.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So man could be whole again and
Mm-hmm.
start to support the women. So we, the women, can finally go and support healthy men.
Mm-hmm.
We have been waiting for this.
Mm-hmm.
We have been waiting for this for so long
Mm-hmm.
to be able to do this, to do our job, to
Mm-hmm.
stand behind the man with
Mm-hmm.
our hand behind his shoulders,
Mm-hmm.
supporting the man, and has the kids in front of him,
Mm-hmm.
and we are behind him with our hearts to their hearts,
Mm-hmm.
not in their shadow, but their
Yes.
beautiful support. So we
Mm-hmm.
go actually inside of the man.
Mm-hmm.
You're not behind him.
Mm-hmm.
We merge to the man,
Mm-hmm.
and he is holding his hands like this,
Mm-hmm.
and the children are under his wings.
Mm-hmm.
So we are all one. We're whole in this Ankh.
Mm-hmm.
The woman and the man are
Mm-hmm.
inside of each other, and the children are under the wings.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the symbol I see.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a healthy man, healthy woman, and healthy children.
Mm-hmm.
And the more we look at this and imagine this, the more beautiful and healthy we get on the
Mm-hmm.
planet.
On the planet, yeah. Wow. Beautiful.
Wow.
That's powerful.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
You can see it. And men have been, you know, we know a lot of men have been like trying
Mm-hmm.
to find themselves, have been, you know, really confused who they are, what they want. And, we have had suicide and all kinds of things. Men not knowing where they are, what they're here for. They don't understand. It's because of this spell. Spell has been blocking their vision, blocking their life force, blocking their connection to themselves, to what they were created to be.
Right.
And so all this men that have been going on this inwards journey, they are taking the spell out, like they're cleansing themselves to get themselves to be more connected. And they have done incredible jobs. Congratulations, men that are watching or listening to this. You have done a good job. But now we finally have come to the point where this spell is no longer exists. You can reclaim your power. You can get your power back and be whole again. This is a message from Source.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Is there another message source that you have for Aurora? For the next year? For the next, I don't know.
Well, I can tell Aurora that she did really well on her birthday. She chose to rest her body and be alone with herself and heal herself, and she felt content and loved and secure and amazing in her beautiful house in this beautiful garden that really takes care of her and holds her. And she also had a very, very good day today with her parents and daughter and son. They were all helping in the garden, and they were all eating healthy food together and laughing. And, it was a very sacred moment. And then we had the session that's going on now, and she has been wanting to do this. And now she is doing it, and has been a really beautiful day and actually perfect. And it was really good that you, Victoria, are persistent to do the session with her. And I want to thank you for that. And I want to also honor you for your work. And I want to tell you to keep on what you're doing, because you're going to do beautiful things and you're going to touch many lives and going to give many people clarity in so many ways. And this clarity is going to be a wave of new consciousness on the planet. This is for you, Victoria.
Thank you so much for the message. And the other question she had is, shall we do another session? If so, when? Or, yeah, that's, so we can connect with you as well, right? In the
Yes.
future. Yeah.
I would love to do another session with Aurora and Victoria. Your bright lights, and you are a match, and you have been friends many lifetimes, and you've done beautiful things together, both in Egypt and in other lives, actually, in other star systems. You are star beings, and you are able to go through dimensions, spaces, and meet in the astral plane. So you just have to practice if you want to connect there. It's a lot of fun. I will support that.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. I'm gonna start doing that more. My dreams have become more lately. I've been dreaming that we're still in Egypt doing work with Shahira. I feel like a strong connection with us Is that right? Are we sisters in other lives or
Yes,
other
exactly.
planes?
Wow, that is, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Shahira she's your anchor.
Mm-hmm.
She actually is in Egypt,
Mm-hmm.
and it's so powerful to have her in your sisterhood because you are forming a triangle
Mm-hmm.
on the
Oh,
planet,
right.
and she is in Egypt, so she is always connecting you to Egypt.
Mm-hmm.
So she is your curly hair sister.
All three curly hair.
She's your curly hair sister. She's your hair sister too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah,
That's good.
and hair is so important.
Really? Tell us about hair. Yeah.
Oh my God, hair.
Mm-hmm.
Hair is hair,
Mm-hmm.
healthy hair.
Mm-hmm.
Hair is your antenna.
Oh, okay. It is. I'm getting chills.
Yes, and it has wisdom
Mm-hmm.
and has a story, and it's imagine your hair is alive, and it
Mm-hmm.
goes like this.
Mm-hmm.
It's always absorbing humidity,
Mm-hmm.
sun, uh, toxicity.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's it's really it's not an entity, but it's
Mm-hmm.
alive, and it's also feeling. It's like it grabs like feelings and gets messages.
Mm-hmm.
So try not to always have the hair contained in a bun.
Okay.
Have it loose
Wild.
more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, have it be a little wild.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, sometimes for practical reasons, you have to put it in a bun or something.
Right.
But really, as much as you can, have the hair flow.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
that's my message for hair.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And I was okay, since we're talking about the body, I wanted to ask about the knee and the hip thing uh, that we were discussing that were pillars. And did we get a healing with that, or what was the lesson for Aurora to have this situation with her knee? Is there a message you can give her regarding that?
Well, the reason why we gave her this bad knee
Mm-hmm.
is because like she was not stopping. She did
Mm-hmm.
not stop to sit down to go inwards. She needed to do that, and so we had to stop her with the knee.
Mm-hmm.
This is not it. This is reversible. You know, not completely, but it is going to be reversed.
Mm-hmm.
You know, very soon, and it's
Mm-hmm.
already healing now, and I can feel, I can see it's being healed right now at this moment.
Mm-hmm.
But this will take a little time
Mm-hmm.
because her tissues and all the organs and the strings in her around the knee and the hip,
Mm-hmm.
they need time to get this message, but they
Okay.
are getting the message. The reason she had this knee problem is so she could learn better about gratitude,
Mm-hmm.
grace.
Mm-hmm.
And she knows a lot about grace. She is very grateful today, and she can thank her knee for that.
Mm-hmm.
So her knee is a teacher,
Mm-hmm.
and she has become what you say in terms, you know, friends to the knee.
Mm-hmm.
It's not their enemy anymore.
Mm-hmm.
It's becoming a friend, a dear friend, and a dear teacher.
Mm-hmm.
So she is having a conversation with her teacher. You know,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
that's the that's the knee and the hip. I could only hear this I heard.
Mm-hmm.
I could only hear oil, oil, oil. She
Oil.
needs to
Mm-hmm.
take in olive oil, coconut oil, flaxseed oil, apricot oil,
Mm-hmm.
more oil, 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 oil. She is oil efficient. Like she
Mm-hmm.
needs to take this in, but she cannot take it in too big doses. She has to do it. She has to take the oils and do it, get the advice with
Mm-hmm.
this.
Mm-hmm.
She cannot just eat all the oils at the same time. That's not what we are asking.
Mm-hmm.
But she needs to do the oil pulling also with the mouth, the
Mm-hmm.
coconut oil. She should do that. She should put also oil on her body.
Mm-hmm.
We recommend oil, a lot of oil. Castor oil in every joints and navel, hip, knee. Castor oil for everything and your eyes too.
Okay.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for the message. Yeah, I was gonna ask you for that, and you read our minds.
Yes.
All right. Anything else you wanted to share? Or are we complete?
There's one thing more to share.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead. Yeah.
Aurora's drum is in Dubai,
Mm-hmm.
and a necklace that her friend Nina gave her in Egypt.
Mm-hmm.
Nina gave Aurora a necklace, really big necklace, with stones and pearls and all kinds of things. It's heavy, and she decided to give this necklace
Mm-hmm.
for her friend that went to COP28 in Egypt, in Dubai,
Mm-hmm.
on the you know the climate conference in Dubai that is right now.
Okay.
So she's gonna speak in the conference. She's gonna wear a yellow dress, wearing the necklace. She's gonna carry the drum. She's gonna drum for the whole nation. She's gonna be connected to Ra's garden
Mm-hmm.
with the drum.
Mm-hmm.
The hair of this lady, her name is Maru,
Mm-hmm.
is in Egypt.
Mm-hmm.
Arora brought her hair and buried it by the pyramids in Egypt.
Mm-hmm.
She is connected to the pyramids, and
Mm-hmm.
Arora told her to connect to the pyramids when she started drumming with the
Mm-hmm.
necklace that Nina, our friend,
Mm-hmm.
gave it to Aurora,
Mm-hmm.
and it was charged. The necklace was also charged by all of the Egyptian stones and scarabs and oils that
Mm-hmm.
she brought from Egypt. So she has a charged necklace and
Mm-hmm.
a drum from this garden. So she's going to change the world
Mm-hmm.
by speaking and drumming for the whole nation.
Mm-hmm.
And so it is. And it's already decided
Mm-hmm.
upon this would happen.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful.
Yes. And there's also one more message.
Mm-hmm.
Before, in January this year, Aurora went to the pyramids.
Mm-hmm.
And before she went to the pyramids, she went to Dubai.
Mm-hmm.
And now her friend is in Dubai. So
Mm-hmm.
it's a circle.
Mm-hmm.
There was so Aurora is paving, she's going in, before paving she's sweeping, cleansing and cleaning up before she comes there.
Mm-hmm.
And she's also connecting her to the whole circle,
Mm-hmm.
to the grit of the planet that we so much aligned in our visit the 26th of October 2023.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's beautiful. Any other questions you wanted to ask Source, Aurora, since Source is around?
We are complete.
Or complete? Okay. Very good. Very good. So